Hey guys, it's Girl Got Game, and as you can see I'm playing Backstage Pass, not the Wizard of Oz thing I was hinting at the end of C14 dating, and the reason for that is some of you, thankfully, let me know how the developer felt about Let's Plays. Apparently they don't want any Let's Plays done after a certain point in Ozmafia, and some people have gotten into some copyright strikes and some serious trouble with them, so I thought, okay, I better not touch that with a 10-foot pole, which is too bad because I had recorded a couple of episodes of it and was enjoying what I had seen of it so far, but obviously if I can't play past a certain point, there's no point in me doing a Let's Play of it on the channel. So I'm back to square one where I only have one game that I know I'm playing again. So, this is the only one I know that I was going to play for sure. I'm like, okay, we'll do Backstage Pass, and while I'm going through this, I'll try and figure out what my second game will be. So, apologies to those who are looking forward to Ozmafia. I guess you'll have to play it yourself if you want to see it, unless they change their stance on Let's Plays or streaming. I checked out even streaming, you can't really stream it either. But if they change their stance in the future, I would consider doing a Let's Play of it. It seemed interesting. But maybe wait for a sale, because it is rather pricey. Anyway, Backstage Pass by Sake Visual, most of you probably know. The same people behind Re-Alistair, which I really liked. This has been in early access for a long time, but it came out of it just recently. It's a full release. And let me just check my settings and make sure everything is off. Looks like the voices are off, muted. We've got some animation. It's full screen. I don't know what the auto delay is for. Music seems good, sounds good. Okay. Let's meet some boys and girls and all the peoples and our new character, whoever we are. Alright. We're off to a good start. A lot of cheering. Cheering for the new Let's Play. Whoop whoop. Sometimes I question my life decisions. Tomorrow is my first day of college. It's past 11 p.m., and instead of sleeping, I'm at an Adam Eaton concert one state away from my college campus. Unlike the teenagers out in the audience screaming for an encore, though, I'm the girl backstage dusting Adam's face with another coat of powder before he heads back out. Okay, that's who we are. So adorable. I believe that's pronounced Sian. It's a Welsh name. I apologize if I'm getting that wrong ever so slightly. It's kind of hard to wrap my tongue around, but it's close to Sian. Alright. Done. Now get back out there, Rockstar.
Thanks. You're a winner every time, Sian.
I guess that's boy number one who we're gonna do. Adam! Adam salutes me quickly before he runs out on the stage. Woo!
You guys want an encore?
Adam poses on stage, holding his mic out to the audience as if he can't hear their response. The girls scream and the boys cheer, all of them chanting for him to sing another song.
Well, who am I to say no to all of you?
As the track to his #1 hit for today starts up, the roar of the crowd peaks. With a wide smile on his face, Adam launches into his hit single and the audience sings along. He's like Max from Roommates. As the lights in the concert hall flash, I catch glimpses of audience members dancing to the beat of the song. Backstage, I mouth the lyrics along with everyone else. I've heard this song 1,000 times, but it's still infectious. The song ends too quickly for the audience's taste, but Adam bids them a good night and thanks them for coming out to see him. He runs off the stage and high-fives one of the sound crew before bounding over to me.
Good work, Adam.
One of the passing crew members gives him a cheerful thumbs up.
Thanks.
Adam returns the gesture. I pull out some makeup remover and begin wiping his face clean. The summer tour is almost over. Only one more to go.
Already? Wait. That means school starts tomorrow.
I give him a gentle chop on the head. You dummy. Don't tell me you forgot. He winces as if my tap actually inflicted some amount of pain on him.
I figured if I didn't think about it, it would just go away.
Try not thinking about world hunger sometime. Maybe that'll work. Oh, Sian! So feisty. Adam folds his arms crossly and glares at me, but he can't keep it up for very long, and eventually his pout melts into a grin.
Don't make fun of me.
I pack away the last of my brushes into the large metal case that houses my makeup kit. I didn't say a thing.
You thought it, though. And don't deny it, I've known you too long for you to be able to lie to me anymore. Anyway, I gotta go find John.
Yeah, I'll see you on the bus. Adam jogs off in search of John, and I drag my makeup case out of the way. My phone trips out a cheery tune, and I answer it.
Happy school day!
School day?
School starts tomorrow, so we're calling to do our good luck cheer.
Don't you think I'm a little old for this?
You are never too old for us to love you.
And I'm never too old for a good luck cheer. I'm waving a flag with your name on it. Can you hear it?
I hear the faint sound of paper flapping against the phone on the other end. I hear it.
So, how's Adam?
Oh, you know, energetic, happy. Totally didn't remember school starts tomorrow.
It's a good thing he's got you to look out for him.
And how are you? Did you find everything okay?
Sure did. Your new campus is lovely, and we did our best to make your dorm look like your bedroom at home.
Sorry to make you handle all of that for me. I didn't realize the summer tour would overlap with freshman orientation.
The school said it's fine, as long as you go see your advisor, Hitman Kovault.
Hitman Kovault?
Don't implant your silly nickname in our head like that. It's Professor Kovault, and your dad thinks that he looks like a hitman.
Don't you see it? Come on, the suit, the stern look.
Dad affects a mock serious voice.
Missing orientation will put your daughter at a severe disadvantage. Take care that she is diligent with her studies. Doesn't that sound ominous to you?
A little, but it's his job to say that.
I still say he's secretly a hitman when he's not teaching. I bet at night.
Anyway,
Mom interjects before Dad can finish his speculation.
we just wanted to let you know we're proud of you and we're cheering for you.
Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
We love you.
Thanks, Dad. I hang up and tuck my phone away in my pocket. Most of the crew has already finished packing up. I grab my makeup case and head for the bus. The summer tour is almost over and school's about to start. I don't know what the year holds for me, but whatever it is, I'm ready. Hopefully. We gotta play the opening video. There we go. So colorful. Man, they come so far from Realistar. It's like a legit anime opening. That's awesome. Yay! Wow, the animation's really well done. Oh, so beautiful. Everybody wants to help us up. Who will we choose? Oh my. Produced by Sake Visual. Well done, guys. That was a great intro. So many beautiful people. Alright, it is August 26th, and it is a Wednesday. I stumble into my first class 5 minutes late, but the professor doesn't seem to notice. A young man approaches and hands me a stapled packet. What to do for you?
Here's the core syllabus. You can find a seat near the back.
Students are crowded into every space available, and I have to weave my way past a few fellow freshmen to find an available seat. I glance down at the packet of papers in my hand, an outline of the class, rules, and grading policies. The professor is currently going everything in the packet. Your assignment for next week is to read the first chapter and finish the first set of problems. With a curt nod, she dismisses class half an hour early. Whoa, is this really what college is like? I can hear an excited buzz in the classroom as students eagerly pack up their things. None of us were expecting this. I wait in the back of the class until most of my classmates have cleared out before I leave. There's no real hurry after all, and I'm still dead tired from last night. I wonder if Adam got out early too. I'll have to ask him when we meet up later. Come to think of it, I don't even know what his first class is. I wonder if he knows what his first class is. Well, that's his problem, not mine. Still, I can't help but worry about him a little bit. I shake off the thought as I look around me. This is probably a good time to explore now that I think about it. Even though I studied the maps, most of the campus is unfamiliar to me. I glance at my phone. Plenty of time before my next class. Whew. I set off towards the nearest building. There's a group of students near the entrance all swarming around something. As I draw near, I can hear someone talking over the sound of polite applause. I stand on my toes to get a better view of what's going on, but all I see is a flash of green. Sometimes I hate being short. Oh no, we're small again! As if on cue, a voice from the center of the circle speaks up.
Looks like we have someone who's having trouble seeing.
Who is it? The crowd parts as they all turn around to look at me. I immediately shrink back, but it's too late. Oh, boy number 2! In the center of the group stands a young boy with a hooded shirt and a deck of cards in his hand.
Hello, don't be shy, come forward.
He motions for me to approach.
I saw you jumping up and down in the back.
Yeah, well, I'm kinda short.
Hey, me too. We should form a club.
Alright. Around us, a few people in the group chuckle. I know they're not laughing at me, but hearing them makes me feel smaller.
Sorry for being so forward, but do you mind sharing your name with me?
I take a quick breath to steady myself. Sian.
Sean? That's a lovely name. I'm Bonito, but you can call me Ben for short.
Alright.
So, Sean, do you believe in psychic powers?
Not really. My eyes are drawn to the deck of cards in his hand. No doubt he's a magician. Is there a magic club on campus or something?
Well, some people believe you can use psychic powers for luck, love, and all sorts of things. We're going to test psychic ability for you. Is that okay?
I glance at the crowd of students around us. They all look interested in what's going on. I can't really say no, can I? I guess so?
What I want is for you to think about a card for me. You don't have to make a huge production out of it or anything. Just close your eyes and block everything else out. Let it go dark and imagine the card in your mind.
He waits a brief moment as I think of a card.
Got it? Open your eyes.
He fans out the deck of cards in front of me.
Now, really focus on the energy of that card. If you think hard enough, you may be able to find it.
I frown. How am I supposed to just pick out a card?
Don't let go of that thought in your mind. Really focus on that card.
I reach in and pull out a random card. Why not?
Alright, don't turn your card over just yet.
Bonito tucks the rest of the deck away.
Now, what was the card you were thinking of?
4 of clubs.
Turn your card over.
I turn the card over slowly to reveal the 4 of clubs in my hand. Wow! A girl next to me gasps. The crowd bursts into applause while I stare dumbfoundedly at the card in my hand. Bonito takes it from me and holds it up for everyone to see.
Looks like you really are psychic, Sian.
I almost said Sian. No.
Sean. Looks like you really are psychic, Sean.
He smiles and hands me the card again.
You can keep that if you want.
How did you... He winks and puts a finger to his lips.
You're the psychic one, right?
A girl pushes past me eagerly. Do a trick for me!
Well, let's have a look.
Bonito takes her hand and I quickly melt back into the crowd. That's enough attention from strangers for one day. I turned my gaze back to the card in my hand. 4 of clubs. How did he do that? I turned the card over a few times before I give up and tuck it in my pocket. I guess if it were easy to figure out, it wouldn't really be much of a magic trick. Bonito, huh? He looked awfully young to be in college, and he certainly didn't seem to be worried about getting to class on time. I glanced at my phone again. That took more time than I expected. Exploring the campus will have to wait. I arrived 10 minutes early and find a seat near the front. I learned a long time ago that kids who sit in front never get called on. Good to know. Hopefully that rule still holds in college. Behind me, I can hear a couple students chatting with each other before class starts.
She told me that Adam Eaton was in her class this morning. I didn't even know he went here.
Jealous? I wish I had a class with Adam.
I smile quietly to myself. His first day and Adam's already the center of attention. Some things never change. I just hope he hasn't gotten into trouble yet. I wonder how we know Adam. The classroom door bursts open and Professor Kuvald strides in.
In ancient Greece, theater was divided into 2 distinct genres, comedy and tragedy. These genres were represented by the goddesses Thalia and Melpomene.
Whoa, not even an introduction or anything? I guess... Excuse me. I guess not all college classes are the same. I hurriedly dig through my backpack and pull out a notebook and pen. Already the professor has begun to scrawl a series of names on the chalkboard. I copy them as quickly as I can, barely able to keep up. Professor Kuvald continues his lecture for the entire hour without a pause. As he puts his chalk down, he turns to face us for the first time.
Your assignment for tonight. Write a single page summary of the Greek playwright of your choice. Due tomorrow. Include style, famous works, and his influence on modern storytelling. There are strict style guidelines on the course website. Read them before you begin. If you have any questions, my office hours are also posted on the website.
He turns and strides out of the room as quickly as he entered. What? The room is silent for a few moments until one boy in the back starts laughing nervously. Around him, a few other students join in. We're all thinking the same thing. Am I going to live through this class or not? I guess every professor is going to be different. This should be interesting. Eventually, the other students relax and begin collecting their things.
I'm so dropping this class. There's no way I'm doing that much work.
Lucky, I need it for my major.
I'm surprised that someone would drop a course after a single day, but considering how fast-paced the first day was, I can't really blame her. Okay. As I exit the building, I feel a tap on my shoulder. I spin around to see the kid from before, Bonito.
Ciao.
Hey, guess you must be Italian, maybe? He gives me a quick salute with a smooth flick of his wrist. Hey, did you want that card back?
Actually, I wanted to see you again.
Oh, but you have to wait your turn till the next route, sir. What for?
Are you interested in being a plant?
You're going to have to be more specific, because right now I'm imagining myself dressed as a cactus. That was the first thing that crossed my mind too, and then I'm like, oh, a plant in the audience.
Do you want to hang out in crowds and help me do a few tricks?
I'm not really good with attention.
Don't be silly. You were great today.
Bonito waves his hand casually. Why do you need a plant anyway? You seem to do fine on your own.
I try, but there are a few tricks here and there that require a helper in the audience. Think of it as rigging the deck.
And you couldn't ask one of those other kids because...
They don't have the right look. A plant has to be plain and not stand out. Otherwise it's too obvious.
Gee, thanks. I feel a little deflated. And you want me because I look plain?
Well, yeah, I mean...
He freezes mid-sentence as soon as he sees my expression. I know I'm no superstar, but telling me I'm plain is no way to get on my good side. Bonito's face has lost its childish expression. He looks serious, and for a moment I see a flash of thoughtful maturity.
Note to self. Don't call people plain, even if you mean it as a compliment.
I'm not entirely sure how you thought anyone would take that as a compliment.
Most people have a sort of air about them. Something that screams, please notice me. They're desperate for attention, and it shows in the way they dress, move, and speak. But you're different. You don't look like you want attention. You shy away from it. I thought you were doing it on purpose.
I am. It's just... I wish I didn't have to. I wish I was okay with being surrounded by strangers, but I'm not. Anyway, I'm busy with school. I don't know if I can really take on a job right now.
Well, think about it. I know you'd be great.
Would you tell me how you do all your tricks? Bonito pauses to think. Finally, he comes to a decision.
Not all, but some, sure. You'd learn plenty from helping me anyway.
Okay, then. I pull out the 4 of clubs from my pocket. First things first, how'd you do this?
Are you saying you'll help?
I'll help you once, at least. He pulls out a deck of cards from his back pocket.
That trick's a bit of an obvious one, though.
He fans the deck out for me.
Every card in the deck is the 4 of clubs.
Yeah, but how'd you get me to think of the 4 of clubs in the first place? He winks and tucks the deck away.
You must just be psychic.
What does that mean? That doesn't help me anyhow. Aw, man.
Anyway, I'm sure you have somewhere to be, so I won't keep you. Text me later, okay?
But I don't know your number. He points to the card in my hand.
It's there.
I glance down to see a phone number scrawled across the front of the card in black marker. How? The smile on his face tells me that I'm not going to get the answer today. You're a very interesting person, Bonito, I'll give you that much. He offers another smooth salute goodbye before turning and leaping down the stairs. It does seem kind of fun to work with a magician, but I don't know if I have time for something like that between school and working with Adam. And speaking of Adam, I spy a familiar figure with 2 strands of hair out of place. Adam! Yeah, there they are. At the sound of his name, he looks up in a panic, but he relaxes as soon as he sees me. He waves and jogs in my direction. What was that all about?
Sorry, I was afraid you were someone else asking for an autograph.
I poke him teasingly. Oh, look who's popular.
I'm still not that popular.
I heard some of my classmates talking about you, though. I'm sure the whole school knows you're here by now.
I doubt the whole school even knows who I am.
They will soon enough.
Maybe I should go around with a hat and sunglasses to protect my identity.
I give him a gentle punch. That would just make you stand out even more. So how was your first day of school?
Not bad. I was late to my first class. I didn't actually know what it was.
You know, I thought that might happen, but I told myself that even you weren't that spacey.
Hey! In case you don't remember, I was putting on a concert last night in a city 6 hours away.
Oh, I remember. I was there. Or do you not remember?
Oh, I remember. I also remember that you fell asleep on the bus before the rest of us.
We both glower at each other for a moment before bursting into laughter. It's fine. I was late to my first class too. Thankfully, the professor didn't even seem to notice. Adam rolls his eyes.
Good for you. My professor decided to make an example out of me, so I had to stand in front of the class and explain why I slept in. I don't think he recognized me, so when I said I was putting on a concert, he didn't believe me. Then some girl pulled out her phone and showed him my site, and the whole class kind of fell apart when they realized it was really me. Someone asked for an autograph, then someone else told me to sing, and a group of guys in the back started singing Late Sleeper, except the lyrics were changed to something about being Amish or something.
What?
I think Professor Kuvalt is going to hate me for life.
Professor Kuvalt? My dad says he looks like a hitman.
If I die in my sleep, you know what happened.
Trouble really does follow you everywhere.
I'm not trying.
I know. I've been there for most of it, after all.
Anyway, how was your first day?
Not bad. For the parts I was awake for, at least. As if on cue, we both yawn.
Oh man, this tour before school thing was probably a bad idea, huh?
It didn't seem like a bad idea last spring. Anyway, I have to head to the bookstore now. I haven't bought any of my school books yet.
Same here.
Adam picks up his backpack and slings it casually over his shoulder.
Shall we go together?
Don't you have class?
Nah, morning classes only. John's idea. He said I should reserve the afternoons for work.
You too? He really does plan ahead, doesn't he?
That's his job, after all.
The two of us walk through the campus into the bus stop. A couple people point at Adam and whisper to each other as we pass, but no one approaches. I know they're not looking at me, but it's still really awkward. Adam, on the other hand, doesn't even seem to notice. The bookstore is crowded with students combing the shelves for whatever required reading they have for this semester. At the front of the store, 2 long lines of students stretch out in front of the cash registers. Adam and I wind our way through the crowd seeking out our own books. General Physics, Calc 1, Literature Genres and Archetypes. I pick up all the used books I can find, but the price is already stacking up along with the weight of the books in my arms. This is going to cost several $100s by the time I'm done. I take my spot in one of the lines and wait patiently as the line slowly inches forward. My pocket hums and I pull out my phone. That's weird. Mom hates calling. It must be important. I size up the long line of students in front of me and the single harried cashier at the checkout counter. I've got time. Yes?
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Her voice sounds strained. What's wrong? What happened? Mom takes a deep breath. It sounds like she's trying to calm herself.
Your father's in the emergency room right now.
What happened? My voice cracks.
He collapsed at work. They don't know why yet, but...
Mom's voice trails off. She seems hesitant to say any more, but I can guess what she's thinking. It's expensive, isn't it?
It's one test after another right now. Insurance only covers part of it, and he won't be able to work for a while.
The books in my arms suddenly feel a lot heavier. How much am I about to spend? Is it really worth it? Mom seems to read my thoughts.
It's okay, honey. I can ask for extra hours at work. Maybe request holidays.
Should I come home? Maybe I can help.
No, you shouldn't. Oh. To be honest, I didn't even want to tell you.
What? Why?
I was afraid you'd worry too much and you wouldn't be able to focus on your studies.
Mom! This is Dad we're talking about. I deserve to know.
I know. That's why I'm telling you.
Her voice keeps sounding fainter and fainter. Mom, get some rest.
I will.
No, I'm serious. You can't both be sick right now.
Yes, you're right.
The two of us remain silent for a moment.
Don't worry, Sian. We'll find a way to make it work. Just do your best, okay?
It's okay. I promise I'll help. We're a family. We'll make it through together.
I know, honey.
Another pause.
I suppose I should let you go.
Yeah, I guess. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Sian.
As I tuck my phone away, I realize that I'm nearly at the front of the line. Around me, students are chatting excitedly about today's classes or plans for tonight, but it all sounds like a dull humming to me. I stare at the books in my arms. Maybe I can find a classmate and borrow his or her books. Adam runs up to me, a huge smile on his face.
Sian, you're not going to believe this. This girl actually got a tattoo of...
He stops dead in his tracks.
Whoa. What's wrong?
Nothing. Adam frowns and pokes my cheek.
You're really going to just lie like that? Tell me.
It's just... Mom called. Dad's in the emergency room. He collapsed at work and they don't know why.
What? Is he okay?
I don't know. We don't know anything yet. But everything they're doing is expensive, and insurance won't cover it, and he can't work, and... I bite my lip. I refuse to cry in front of all these people. Hey, you gonna buy that or what? I look up to see that I'm currently in the front of the line. Oh, I'm sorry. I rush forward and dump my books on the counter. The cashier rolls his eyes and starts scanning my books. Freshman. He mutters just loud enough for me to hear.
Oi, shut up, guy. She's got a lot on her mind right now.
Uh-huh. They don't really pay me enough to care.
Do they pay you to be a jerk, or are you always like this?
The cashier ignores him and hits a button on his register. The total cost of all the books flashes on the screen. My eyes widen. Oh. As I fumble with my wallet, Adam steps in front of me.
I've got it.
He pulls out his wallet and hands a card to the cashier. The cashier swipes it before I can protest. He shoves my books into a plastic bag and hands it to me with a bored look on his face. Oh god, this cashier is the worst. Must be nice having a sugar daddy. Adam's like a freshman too. It doesn't make any sense, you stupid person. Adam looks like he's about to snap back at him, but I place my hand on his arm and shake my head. As we head to the door, Adam takes a deep breath. As soon as we're out of hearing distance, he growls.
I'm really in the mood to punch something right now.
I smile weakly. Watch yourself. You'll wind up in the tabloids if you have an angry outburst in public.
What, I'm not allowed to have emotions about things?
Maybe he's having a bad day. Dealing with a line this long on his own must be tough. I'd be upset if I were stuck with that job. And speaking of jobs, I think I should get one. Adam's expression softens.
I can help, you know, with school expenses and stuff.
Thanks, but I really need to do this on my own. Adam eyes me carefully.
Now's not really the time to be stubborn.
It's not about being stubborn. It's about priorities. And your money.
I make plenty of money.
I hate to have to be the one to remind you, but you've only kept enough for your own tuition. I can't ask you to stop donating to charity just to pay for my bills. It wouldn't feel right. Adam looks like he wants to protest, but my phone beeps, indicating that I've set my alarm. I pull it out and glance at the calendar. Oh, I completely forgot I have a meeting with my advisor today.
Advisor?
Yeah, since I missed orientation, I'm going to speak with him now.
Oh, I guess I should schedule one of those meetings then.
That would be advisable, yes.
Huh. Advisable.
That wasn't on purpose. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Are you sure you'll be okay? Do you want me to come with you?
I'm sorry, could I have this time to myself?
Sure. Whatever you want.
Aw, Adam, you're so sweet. I think I'm going to stop here, though, for now. It's a good introduction to Backstage Pass. Hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. And, hope to see you in the next video. Till then, see you later.